So I am so glad that you have expressed interest in our program. Now, what I really want to do in this video is walk you step by step how you can receive your PEP approved funds for our classes. Now, the EMA portal is a bit clunky. This is something that parents are still learning how to use, and we as providers are also still trying to navigate and learn how to use really to best help you guys. But hopefully, this video really makes this process really seamless. And I do believe it's going to be the best way to get your students what they need, and for you as parents to make this as seamless as possible so that you're not dealing with reimbursement after reimbursement. Let's go ahead and get that full tuition paid up front. It comes directly out of your PEP funds. So as you can see, our classes are PEP approved for the Step Up program. All right, so let's come over here to our courses. This video, I'm going to show you guys how exactly to get those PEP funds for our full courses. All right, so I'm just going to use, for example, the pre-algebra, but I'm going to walk you guys through all four of these in case some of you guys want pre-algebra, some others are going to want the algebra 2, right? So the pricing is different depending on which course it is. Some go for like my pre-algebra is 1 week shorter, the full course is than the others, but algebra 2, because we have to spend more time in class, is more expensive than the other three. So here we go. Once again, even my full courses here, they are hosted on OutSchool. And as you click each one, it will take you to the specific OutSchool class link. So you can see I clicked on pre-algebra, it took me there. But if I come to algebra 1, click on it, it will take me to the OutSchool class link for algebra 1. All right. So that's first and foremost. Get familiar with the structure of the class to make sure it's a good fit for you. How many times a week we meet. Our full algebra, pre-algebra, algebra 1, actually all of them. Our full courses meet 4 times a week. Some of them a little longer than others. As I mentioned, algebra 2 goes a little longer than these others. So let's talk about pricing here. Our pre-algebra meets a series of 8 weeks. They're all $99 a week because they're full courses within an intensive program, just the summer months. So pre-algebra, algebra 1, and geometry are all $99 a week. Um, Algebra 2 is $149 a week. Again, we have to stay in class for up to 2 hours a day in order to get everything. So it's really dependent on which one that you choose. So let's flip over here to the EMA portal, show you guys exactly how you're going to pull those funds for the full summer classes, depending on the class that you need for your student. Okay, and I'm going to go into the parent dashboard so that you guys are seeing what on my screen, what you would see whenever you actually sign in. So the first thing that you're going to do is go to Find Provider. You're going to select your student. In the search bar, I want you to type in outschool.com because that's where these classes are hosted. Outschool.com. Now, what you will see Matha Cum Laude pop up. But if you are choosing a OutSchool hosted class, do not bother with going to our actual provider link. Instead, come down to outschool.com. Underneath it, it says part-time tutoring services. Okay. So choose very specifically the titled link outschool.com. So as you can see, we're going to click on OutSchool once again. These are hosted in outschool.com. Now, right here, I'm going to talk you guys through pre-algebra. Okay. Pre-algebra, I'll do this for you guys real quick. Pre-algebra, $99 a week. This is an 8-week summer class. So therefore, the actual total comes out to $792. But once again, we're just going to reserve those funds for $800. So you'll choose a quantity of one under the 500, quantity of one under the 300. It's going to put that total amount into your cart. As you can see, 5 and 3, that's going to reserve $800 worth of funds in OutSchool. Once you create your OutSchool account, it will fund that $800 to your OutSchool account for you to actually enroll in the pre-algebra class. Okay. Next, we've got Algebra 1 and Geometry. $99 a week. These two classes meet for 9 weeks for a total of $891. Easiest thing truly to do here because it is pushing so close to that dollar amount. Easiest thing would be to do a quantity of two under 500, reserve that $1,000 for either Algebra 1 or Geometry over the summer course. And that balance will stay in your OutSchool account, right? So you'll have some funds in OutSchool. Again, Algebra 1 and Geometry was 891. So you'll have that difference from 1,000 to use in other OutSchool classes, whether it's mine or another. Okay. Um, so that's for Algebra 1 and Geometry. Algebra 2 meets 9 weeks as well at $149 a week. So that total comes out to $1,341. So again, you can modify and you can choose different quantities if you want to get closer to that actual dollar amount. Again, easiest thing in my personal opinion would be to choose quantity of three under that 500. Um, so that's how you'll reserve our summer classes. Once again, make sure that you're reserving the funds for outschool.com in your EMA. And then whenever you go back to our website, sorry guys. There we go. So whenever you go to our website, this is simply how you find the courses that you need. You'll create an OutSchool account so that whenever you do log in, your EMA funds are connected to your OutSchool account, and then you can actually go in and enroll in the class that you need.